Hello, I'm Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices. Now, today we're going to have a look at the book, The Science Behind Tapping, by Peta Stapleton Ph.D., who's also an author researcher at a university in Queensland. Now, during the course of this, she has looked at and researched herself, conducted the research herself, on emotional freedom technique, what it can do, what it can help with, as well as collected other studies from around the world and put them all in one book. This also contains a brief history of EFT, as well as how to use it. So if you're brand new to EFT and you have no idea, this is the book for you. Let's dive in and take a look at it. So in The Science Behind Tapping, if you've never been exposed to emotional freedom technique or tapping before, as you tap various pressure points around your face, fingers, and various other parts of the body as well, it's one of the most effective techniques. I've used it very much myself in being able to get past some of the roadblocks, change limiting beliefs, behaviors, you name it, it can help, as is evidenced in this book. So Peta has conducted so much research into the effects of EFT on various different aspects of life, whether it be pain management, whether it be cravings, addictions, food even, whether it be emotional issues, hence emotional freedom technique, the list goes on. And then collected all those studies from around the world, and these are very, very robust studies. So whether they've been double blind, whether they've been with a placebo, with the actual technique, and then even in some cases against another technique. Most notably that I've found in this book, CBT, or cognitive behavioral therapy, to prove which one is more effective, which one offers longer lasting results, and which one is the most effective, quickest working, and gets people back on track past their issues. Now, in a lot of the way, I don't know whether she's excluded some of the results or studies or anything, because EFT comes out on top almost all the time. What else you'll find in this book is a deeper understanding of how to use it. So if you use it and you haven't found much success, this book may hold some of the answers on how to get more specific with your emotional freedom technique and what you're tapping on, as well as basically how to use it, why it may not be working for you. Are you just focusing too much on the positive without getting rid of the negative? Or are you just totally getting rid of the negative without actually adding any of the positive in to your practice as well? Or are you just not doing it enough? Now, during this as well, going through the book, you learn about the history and background, the evidence surrounding EFT and why it works, EFT for trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder, EFT for stress and anxiety, depression, food cravings and weight issues, young people and students. So even if you have crippling anxiety of getting on stage, talking to people, EFT can help with that, as is noticed in the book. The impact of EFT on further conditions, as well as pain, and then talking about other tapping techniques and overcoming other obstacles to the success of your tapping practice. Now, the book itself, very easy to read. There's not a lot of scientific big words or anything that you could get lost in. Some of the measurements that they use for people may be a little bit out there for some people, because when you normally start EFT, you normally rate things out of 0 to 10. 10 being that they really affect you, they're high on your emotion list and you feel that the most, or the pain's that great, or the anxiety's that. So it's not on a scale of people went from 10 to 6 or whatever. It actually has like scientific measurements in there as well. And then checking back, like they're proper research studies. So checking back 6 months later or so to see if people are still having the profound effect of the therapy or not. And there's countless studies, as well as case studies in there as well, like one specific person at a time on a particular issue. And it just goes to show you how much you can use this, how versatile this tool is, and exactly what it can help with. I am a very, very big fan of emotional freedom technique, and this book just highlights that even more, how effective it can be. So if you're into EFT and you want some actual evidence, hard proof and scientific research from a perspective of a PhD holder, that is the book for you. Even for someone who may be struggling with their practice, give it to them, let them find out just what or how they're going wrong about it to get even better results. I thoroughly believe in EFT and recommend it to most of my clients. if they're struggling with some sort of emotional issue or something that they're not letting go of to be able to get the results that they want. I would highly recommend, if you're an EFT practitioner, if you're after some hard evidence of how EFT works and what it can do and what it's actually capable of, not just for you, but if you want to spread the word about it, this is a great insight into how effective it is, how effective it measures up against other proven techniques as well, and maybe how to get people off the painkillers, stop them having anxiety, stop them having weight issues, food cravings, gambling, all those addictions as well, being able to live a life of more peace and happiness. But anyway guys, highly recommend it. Peta has done an absolute amazing job with this book. It just highlights the possibilities of this amazing technique. But enough about how I feel about the whole thing. Get out there, try it yourself as well, and make sure that you're getting specific with it. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this one. Science behind tapping. It may have a different cover somewhere else as well. If you're into emotional freedom technique, tapping, or even just any form of self-help, have a read, get some inspiration, try tapping, and highlight your practice. But anyway guys, if you've read the book, any other questions or anything else as well, leave a comment down below. As always, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm Rob Murphy, and I'll see you in the next video.